as we are finally going to start this race now, as obviously who gets a better start from Ollie Hornby and Sem F1, but it looks like Runnard actually got a better start than both of them, as obviously Sem F1 keeps the inside line as there is a bit of a wheel bang, but TTR Runnard seems to like he has to move with Brushy Pancake up the side of Sem F1, who breaks later and who doesn't. Brushy Pancake looks to break later as he gets the move done, and now he's side by side with Runnard as well. Oh, and there's sure just shit happening in the back, for fuck's sake. But Kevin gets SRR and Matt Clean as well. As Matt Cooper gets Sakir. Sakir's not had a very good start at all. As Ollie Hornby has started on a hard compound tyre. And I don't know who's gone off. I think that might be Sem. Sem has gone off. He hit the grass, I take it, and had a little bit of a spin. That has not helped him at all. As I don't know what I was going to say. As Ollie Hornby got the fastest lap then. Obviously, we'll go with TTR Runnard because he looks like he got the better exit. Obviously, it is a double detection point, so he will not be getting his DRS until Sector 2. As Runnard just goes straight past Ollie Hornby, and Brushy Pancake will too. As Ollie Hornby did not want to find out, but I'm pretty sure it is a double detection point. It is a double detection point. That is unfortunate for Ollie Hornby. If you're in the lead of the race and out of the DRS train, this might cause some problems. As we will go on board with Brushy Pancake. As Runnard looks to be very quick on his medium tyres, as he seems to try to be pulling away from his teammate Brushy Pancake. But it is better since he has got thingy. As Sem F1 gets Andrist, who I believe is a random, which he won't get any points in this league because I'm pretty sure he's not in the league. And yeah, this keeps trolling. With Sem gets a Luna as well. Sem's trying to make up positions after that little mistake he had on lap 1. Which obviously won't help him too much. And there's a yellow flag as Shocker Blade has gone into the wall. As he keeps it going, which is nice to see. Does Brushy Pancake go for a move up into turn 1? He shouldn't do. No, he doesn't. He goes very early. Good idea from Brushy Pancake. As Kevin is the first driver to get a 3-second time penalty in this race. Yep, Shocker Blade is into the pits as he has got wing damage, I believe. Yes, he has got wing damage and he is changing his wings, so that is good for him. As you can see, all the cars going, just ending sector 2, and there's another yellow flag And I don't know if that's for Mr. Mac attack or not. And Sem F1 has got no wing. I can't tell if this kid's... Oh, it's a VSC, okay. I'm confused. It says virtual safety car, but there's safety cars out on track. I think the safety car's out on track, is it? Yes. So we have a safety car after lap 5, which obviously might just help Shocky Blade. As everybody that started on Vengio, oh, he stays out. That was very close from Vengio, King FIFA Lord. As the safety car will be in this lap, which obviously Ollie Hornby, FIFA Lord, Benjo McLean might have had the wrong strategy, because I don't think Benjo could have pitted, but I think he wants to do the undercut. As a Loon is going onto a set of brand new mediums as well. As they go again, Ollie Hornby will be in the lead, but I think most people will have a better run. And somehow Milan Langer's behind TTR runners after those pit stops. So I'm more confused about how that's happening. Scorch needs to do a 3-second time penalty after the safety car restarts, so that is not helpful for his cause at all. and you can see all the train of cars behind them in this broadcast camera, I think. As we go on board with runners who pretty much will get McLean over because he's on the fresher tyres, as he should get past his drivers quite quickly. And Marcus had a bit of a spin as Alun gets arm drift, as Runner gets a very good exit out of that corner, but I don't know if it will be enough to get Venjoke on the medium tyres, don't forget. Now, as Marcus gets a 3-second time penalty, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes into the pit lane to retire. He's not been his week, and I don't think he had any practice, because of what he said. As Runner almost gets caught with Venjoke, as Marcus is into the pit lane and he DNF, so I was correct. As Venjoke gets runnered again, and McLean goes straight past them both. They must have been caught up in there. Oh, McLean goes a bit deep into that corner, as there's all sorts happening at the back. They might be out of DRS now. They are. Venjoke will have to try and get back into DRS, otherwise these top 3 drivers can try pull away. But luckily he has got a bit of DRS, and McLean is he is not doing very well trying to keep up. As there's a yellow flag for Milan Langer. He was doing so well in this race until that little bit, and now has done a little bit of a spin, which is not helpful for his cause at all in this race. As Venjoke is in DRS range, which is good to see, but Sakir isn't. Runner's down into 9th place. Scoresney has left the session. I will need to try and invite him back into the game. As he gets an invite. As I do not have a clue what is going on. It looks to be they're playing bumper cars and not playing F1 at all. With a loon with a little bit of a spin, I believe. As Venjoke isn't even in DRS either, so he might be running his own little race for a bit of a while, as Alun goes into the pit lane. As he has retired from the session. So that is our second DNF of tonight, and we are only 10 laps in to the Australian Grand Prix. As FIFA Lord gets Ollie Hornby, as Ollie Hornby stays across to the right hand side, as McLean gets sent by the curb. As Ollie Hornby gets a better exit out of McLean, as the gap will keep increasing. As these strategy might have just helped out with the hard runners at the start, which is lovely to see. As Ollie Hornby stays behind, as he wants to get DRS on this straight, which he would have got anyway if you overtook him. As there's another yellow flag, I believe there might be. I don't know who span round. And nah, it's just Balloon's AI. As Sakir is up into 4th place, he is making up some moves, as I think Christoph has had a bit of a moment. As Scoresby might be able to get to him, but he isn't burning, unlike Christoph was to keep the position. But obviously now I'm pretty sure the gap might be going to come down, because Sakir is on fresher tyres than all of them, so that might be interesting to see. As Ollie Hornby takes back the lead of the Australian Grand Prix. I almost forgot what track they were racing at, to be honest. As Sakir is retired from the session. And there's another VSC. And Sakir was doing so well until that happened. As Venjoke has got a perfect pit stop pretty much, but he will lose loads of positions. As Scoresby retires into the pit lane. And he leaves the session with Venjoke and Brushy Pancake had to double stack, and AG as well, which is not helpful for him. As Kevin is into P3 now. as the safety car be in this lap, which is lovely to see. As everyone is trying to get as much, what's it called? Heat into the tyres, that's it. As Matt Coper is into the lead of the race now. I don't know when that happened. It must have been after safety car. As Ollie Hornby gets a 3-second time penalty, that will not help him if he wants to try and get as many positions as he wants. But he has a tyre advantage. As he thought about the move up on Milan Langer, which it did not work in the end. But Sem gets a 3-second time penalty after that lap 1 incident and to cause the first safety car. He has not been doing too bad. As Ollie Hornby burning all of his battery to try and get Milan Langer, which he has done. He is making his way up the grid now because obviously he is in contention for the lead, for the race win, sorry. As Christoph and Ollie Hornby are battling, they're side by side going into the last corner. He almost hits the wall, very close to hitting that wall, but he did not, which is lovely to see, as obviously he should be able to get through the pack quite easily, but FIFA Lord has not done that. That might cause a massive problem, as Brushy Pancake now gets FIFA Lord on the second straight, as he broke a bit later, as it goes 3 wide, and I have no fucking clue what was happening there. That was a bit of a stupid move from FIFA Lord, and Brushy Pancake got a bit unfortunate there. That might help Ollie Hornby's cause to try and get to win the race. As Runnard, he should be able to make the move on Matt Coper now, as Matt Coper got a better exit going out the last corner, but obviously he has a lot more battery to burn. As Benjioke gets Christoph, as they are almost out of DRS, so they need to try and get back in DRS as quickly as possible, with Matt Coper losing a position to TTR Runnard. And Brushy Pancake gets Milan Langer this time without causing any contact. Joppo Blade and McLean are battling side by side. He gets the better of McLean, which is lovely to see after he was doubting himself earlier. And Drift is up into P5. I don't know what I'm seeing. Oh, with Kevin having a massive snap oversteer, that gives Sem the move on him for a podium position as it would stand. But obviously he has a penalty and so does him, and so does Sem, which they will go to the end of the race and he'll might go down a couple positions. As Brushy Pancake sets the fastest lap of the race with a 17.6 on a fresh set of mediums, so don't forget. McLean gets a 3-second time penalty, who is now in last place. Ollie Hornby gets Andrav, and Venjo just cuts across Mr. Makatak, which is not good racing at all. As we will go back over to watch the lead. As he does get back into the lead. And there's another VSC. For fuck's sake. I'm hoping it's not an actual safety car this time. Because every single time it said it's been a safety car. It's a VSC, it's been a safety car. As McLean and the Landlanger will pit, probably to change their wing, I believe, or just to get on a fresh set of mediums. Oh, they've already pitted. But McLean needs to get a new wing, and so does Shocker Blade. As it was only a VSC, which is lovely to see. Everyone probably should have saved their battery by now. And Ash is helping Ollie Hornby with the cause of his tyres. As he's burning a lot of battery to try get Kevin. As I wouldn't have sent it out the inside there, but obviously Kevin made no contact. Kevin actually gave him room, which is lovely to see. Oh, as Matt Coper rides the curb with Anne Drift getting up into P4 and Mr. Makatak going up into P5. That's not helpful for Ollie Hornby's cause at all, as Christoph might be able to get the move as well. With Mr. Makatak, I can't tell if this is lag or not, but obviously he needs to try to get those positions back as quickly as possible. As far as Mr. Makatak, I'll just let Ollie Hornby go, which is pretty much exactly what he does, which is lovely to see. But Matt Coper needs to get back in the DRS of Anne Drift. Oh, and that's a massive snap oversteer. That's not going to help him get in DRS of Anne Drift at all. As Venji goes up into P3 and starting on the hard tyres. He's on the hard compound tyre. I forgot about him. I will not lie. So it's not bad for him to go up into... Venjo can have a really good chance of winning this race here, because Ollie Hornby has a 3-second time penalty as well, as he does not. As we will check the warnings now. Runner with 2. Sam obviously with 4. Venjoke has 2. He got one on that last lap. And so does Andrift has 4. The fuck? Ollie Hornby obviously has a penalty. Matt Cooper has 4. And that not many people are looking for an incident, to be fair. With Shocker Bay with another 3-second time penalty, which is not going to help him. As Venjoke gets TTR runnered. As he gets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, but obviously he is on another set of softs, so that is probably why. And I only think it's by 2 tenths as well. as Venjoke is probably going to get into the lead of the race. And Drift now gets a 3-second time penalty. I don't know why I'm commentating about him, but it is. As FIFA Lord of the Tyre, please not give us a safety car or a VSC. As Venjoke gets into the lead of the race. Well, obviously everybody will get points now, but only 2 of them I think were in the pit lane, or 3. Ollie Hornby, the gap is now 2.4. That will not help them at all whatsoever. As FIFA Lord has joined, I think he got kicked out and then DNF'd. That's unfortunate for him. Brushy Pancake now gets Ollie Hornby. As this race was just going really good for Ollie Hornby, it is slowly going downhill. As there's another yellow flag for Choco Blade, who is pushing it a bit too hard. He is not having a good race at all. But he will, I'm hoping to carry on. As Runnard gets Sem F1. Obviously Sem F1 was in the lead of the race, just like last lap, I believe. That's why he does not have DRS. As there's another yellow flag. Hoping he carries on. Yeah, he does, because he will get 2 points. Ollie Hornby gets and Drift. No, he doesn't. Ollie Hornby goes onto the gravel as he's now down into 10th place. As Chocolate gets another 3-second time penalty. As he is on 9, which is not a good cause for him. As Brushy Pancake gets Matt Coper, who obviously Brushy Pancake has the fresher set of tyres, but he will just need to use them as well as he can. As McLean goes into the pit lane as he sets on resets off to probably try and nick the fastest lap, but obviously won't do anything because he's not inside the top 10. And Venjoke has a really good chance of winning this race with only four laps left to go at the Australian Grand Prix. As there's another yellow flag for Shocker Blade, who just cannot keep it on the track. Kevin is into the pit lane now. He won't lose out any position, so it is all fine. Will Matt Cooper get DRS from... Nah, he won't. Which is not helpful for him at all. Obviously Matt Cooper will stay in front ahead of Brushy Pancake, but he gets a 3-second time penalty. That is just a bit of commentator's curse pretty much. As Runnard has a little bit of snap of oversteer, which will not help him, because obviously now the gap is now 7 tenths, 8 tenths. It will just keep increasing maybe, but he should get DRS, which he will get DRS. And there's another yellow flag for Slocker Blades. He is not winning the race at all. Shockingly, there's 10 seconds on one tyres with 3 laps left to go, which is pretty big, it's pretty stupid, but I mean, it's just twist at the end of the day. Especially Pancake can try and possibly get a podium if he does not get a 3-second time penalty, which is probably what he will do. If Matt Coper goes up into 4th place, obviously they will have to work together to try and get into Brushy Pancake to get into a podium position. Brushy Pancake getting Matt Coper again, as the gap is now 4.2, and I don't think he will get a podium unless F1 obviously did what he did on lap 1, which is I'm pretty sure he hit the grass with Mr. Mac Attack falling right down the order, down into P9 after being up into P6 I think, with Kevin with the fastest lap. Obviously won't do anything to him since he's not inside the top 10. Benjake with a very good move on the end of Sector 2, starting Sector 3. Very good move from him. As they're still side by side, and Migraine Host. For fuck's sake.